Snow had begun to fall long before sunset, wrapping the forest in a quiet, endless white. The trees bowed gently under the weight of winter, and the world seemed muted, as if holding its breath. From between the shadows, a lone wolf emerged. His steps were steady, slow, and deliberate. He was not hunting, he was not wandering, he was returning. Ahead of him stood an abandoned wooden cabin, half buried in snow. Its roof sagged, its walls leaned with age, and the forest had begun to reclaim its edges. Yet, from a single cracked window, a faint orange glow flickered. The wolf stopped. The warmth of that light pulled at memories buried deep beneath seasons of hunger and struggle. He approached the cabin slowly. His breath steamed in the cold, drifting upward like small ghosts. Years ago, this cabin was not abandoned. A man lived here, a quiet wanderer, who offered the wolf something no one else ever had: trust. On harsh winter nights, when the wolf could find no prey, the man would place scraps of meat outside the cabin door. Not too close, not too far, just enough for the wolf to survive. And slowly, over many winters, a fragile bond formed. The wolf kept predators away from the cabin, and the man kept the wolf alive. But then one winter, the cabin went dark. The man never returned. Snow covered the path. The door rotted on its hinges. And the forest fell silent. Tonight, however, the light was back. The wolf circled the cabin, sniffing the air. He sensed no human scent, no fresh footsteps, only the faded remains of a life long gone. He moved to the window. Inside, a lantern lay on its side, flame flickering weakly. The wind through the broken walls made a dance. As the wolf watched the struggling flame, the memories returned with sharp clarity. The man's slow movements, the calm voice he used when leaving food, the nights when the cabin glowed like a promise in the cold. The wolf lay down in the snow, resting his head on his paws. He stayed there as the sky darkened, guarding the cabin one more night, just as he had guarded it long ago. Hours passed. The lantern's flame shrank, flickered, and finally went out. Darkness filled the cabin. The last light was gone. The wolf stood slowly, lifting his head toward the silent forest. He understood. The man was gone, the light was gone, but the bond, the memory of kindness, stayed alive as long as he remembered it. He turned away from the cabin and walked back into the woods. Snow fell over his tracks, erasing them one by one. Yet in the wolf's chest, something warm remained, not the lantern's light, but the echo of a friendship that winter could never take away. Narration end. Some lights don't fade. They live on in the ones touched by their warmth.